St. Louis, with its incredibly rich soccer history, not only deserves an MLS team, but has earned one.
We were considering what was the next big project we wanted to do for St. Louis. I mean, obviously, St. Louis has been fantastic to us. And so we started to have these little aha moments of like, wow, we could really do this.
The Taylor family had the idea that this is something that they wanted to see if we could do. It was through partnerships that we created MLS for the Lou. MLS for the Lou really was a campaign that really manifests in a movement of advocacy.
The MLS was really excited because it was a very unique opportunity for an expansion city to have a majority female ownership group, privately financed, and also willing to build a soccer-specific stadium, a training facility, and really a headquarters, all in the same footprint. They were excited to hear about the changes and all of the growth in St. Louis. We were excited to bring something that hopefully would unite the people as well.
The passion that there is for St. Louis and the history that there is of soccer in this town, we believe we're a relevant city in the world. So why not have the #1 game here?
When we started off, we made this 3-pillar system. It was the community, the academy, and the professional team. The community was a big drive why the Taylor family, the ownership, decided to found this club. Being diverse is a very important part of soccer. Soccer is the game where it doesn't matter where you are, you can play it anywhere in the world.
Naming anything is sort of a fascinatingly subjective thing. So we decided that we probably should ask St. Louis, what does it want to be called? And I think we had like thousands of submissions. What came to the top was clearly some kind of city reference. It was very, very clear that St. Louis City SC was the name that the community wanted. What we wanted to be able to do is really impact the positivity that we found united St. Louisans about its neighborhoods and have a big influence on St. Louis City. It's a fantastic opportunity to forge a sense of who we are.
We decided to have a pretty unique style in everything what we do, picking the best from everything internationally and molding it together with a Midwestern mentality, building a club, not just a club when it comes to infrastructure, but also the idea, the philosophy, the DNA, but even more important, a culture.
We've put a world-class soccer-specific stadium, training facility, training pitches, headquarters. Really, the goal of that was to help connect downtown St. Louis to midtown St. Louis, but also to have a gem that people in the community really want to come out and see and experience.
A training facility of all age groups in the city center, right next to the stadium. I don't know anybody in the world who has it.
It's been so fun to watch this happen and really change the skyline of St. Louis. We really thought about the urban aesthetic, which is why the stadium isn't that high in actual fact, and why it's very open and sort of porous. The 4 corners that are left open, that are invitations to come in, the echoes of the arch in the eaves of the roof. The supporter section, it's one of the steepest rakes that you are allowed to have. The canopy will really block in the sound, so it will be very loud. How we've designed the plaza so that community can gather even on non-game days, but also, bring in the city of St. Louis into the stadium while we're playing.
Where the stadium currently sits was once known as Mill Creek Valley. It was a historic Black neighborhood that was raised in the 1950s. And so one of the pieces of art here that we're very excited about is on the southwest corner. It pays homage to that history that was where our stadium is sitting right now.
One of the things that we've thought very intentionally about is how to integrate local artists into the work that we're doing. Pillars of the Valley really is the expression from Damon Davis that commemorates Mill Creek Valley in a way that says, we do remember, we do not want to repeat, and it is something that we really believe in at City Park.
most importantly for us is to really try to keep this as local as we could and really highlight and showcase the incredible talent we have here in the St. Louis region.
The experience at City Park is really built on us hitting all 5 senses. We want it to be full immersion. So the touch side, sustainable aluminum cups paired with the digital experiences of our app. The taste, 100% local food. We're really proud about that. The smell, positioning those local vendors in the right spot so you get that smell of barbecue as you walk in. Seeing things, the city red coming alive, both through elements like seating and signs at City Park, but also city red popcorn and cotton candy. And then here, we brought in Mvstermind, the Director of Musical Experience, to help us, create playlists of the stadium that really served as, energy for match day.
What I carried from my own musical vision into this franchise was borrowing bits and pieces from community to represent something greater. And that's the speed here at St. Louis City. It's about allowing people to feel the heart, the hustle, the spirit of this city. As soon as they walk in, they feel that music playing. They hear those sounds that are pulling them down the street. The second people step foot inside this stadium, we want them to be engulfed and surrounded with a sense of pride. This is a moment to where we can tap in and connect with artists and give them a platform. You got people like Sir Eddie C, St. Boogie Brass Band, DJ Mob, DJ Lexidus. The music, it represents the people. It represents city. And when you step inside of here, that is what you're going to feel. Unification through sound.
St. Louis is a foodie city, and we knew that we wanted it to really anchor our stadium experience. So what we've done is we've brought in over 25 local partners, from Vietnamese to barbecue, Bosnian, Italian. I think food alone will be reason enough to attend a match at City Park.
St. Louis City has done a really great job pulling from a lot of different cultural backgrounds in terms of food and representation all over the city. Balkan Treat Box is representative of the huge population of Balkan and Bosnian people here in St. Louis. So I'm married to a Bosnian man. He is an amazing human, and I own the restaurant with him, his brother. So it's kind of all in, everybody's in. Soccer is a huge part of their culture. I think it was important to include somebody that was doing this style of food.
I think we've balanced high tech and high touch extremely well. The high tech side, we've got frictionless markets, 32 acres of Wi-Fi, mobile order ahead at most of our food and beverage experiences in the stadium, and that high touch side about meeting fans where they are. We really want people to come in and experience that very tribal, visceral nature that a soccer match endures. One thing that we saw was the mix of, the physical space of a stadium and digitally how we need to bring those things closer together. So one of the ways we did that was investing in a homegrown mobile app. Traditionally in sports, it's a very white labeled, fairly predictable user experience. And we wanted to do the opposite of that. And so 2 years out before we ever played a game, we built and released our app. So that allowed us to make sure that brand really came through in a vibrant way, but that we controlled the user experience. We're able to build that trust in our fan base, because if we have it, then when they get to the stadium, we can do things that are next generation, like personalized itineraries, mobile order ahead, of course, digital ticketing. We're quite proud about opening City Park as what we feel is a reflection of all the great things going on in St. Louis, but that will continue to evolve. And that is so much of the food, the technology, the music. This is a platform for the community to show off its best and brightest.
I remember Commissioner Garber telling me, one sign of a successful team is when the community owns the team and not the ownership. That's always been very important to us, is to make sure that these players are out in the community, and it's more than just a sport. So as we were building our own academy, we wanted to be able to offer a program that was accessible to children of the entire region. That's really sort of how City Futures was developed.
We've launched this initiative called City Futures that in it has a way to play program. And it gives kids access to top professional coaches for free, and is in communities that would otherwise struggle to have access to soccer.
Academy football, pay to play, is extremely expensive, so not everybody can afford it. And lots of young, unpolished talents, they disappear very early. So we needed to make sure that this won't happen anymore. And on the long term, We want to have kids who are jumping from the community into the academy, and on the very long term, actually playing for the professional team as well.
We hope that it demonstrates to America just how deep the roots of soccer are here, but also the club will, set a new model for how the MLS thinks of itself.
It's an opportunity for kids to learn social skills and emotional skills all through the game of soccer. That's the future. Those are the rising stars. And so how exciting will it be, hopefully in 5-10 years, to say that 1 or 2 of our players started in our City Futures program.
I'm a strong believer that we need to have the complete pathway to focus on everybody. That is exactly what our ownership stands for. We don't just want to create great athletes and great footballers, we also want to create good human beings.
The support we've gotten from our ownership group is nothing short of remarkable. Our ability to make something that is for St. Louis, but also by St. Louis, and really a moment of pride for the entire region is once in a lifetime.
It's just about bringing everybody in this region together. So whether it's match day, whether it's a festival, whether it's a music event, we want everybody to come together and celebrate each other and whatever the occasion is in this beautiful stadium.
We want to be a leader in the league. We're looking to project confidence. We're looking to project a swagger, a sense of ambition about our future. We aren't ever going to be a finished product. We are something that evolves and matures because we want to build a legacy, not buy it.